offer for you all in honor of me hitting 100K. So my offer for y'all is $100 off all orders, $250 or more. Automatic, no code needed. And get your hair supplies, not your hair supplies, your hair products and accessories now. So everybody just coming in, it's a great time. Chop it up with me. Ask any of your hair questions if you have any. It's Thursday night. What's everybody getting into? Hope you guys are all getting your sea moss in. Get those minerals in. Who is this? Hi, Miss Kitty Cat Queenie. How are you? Thanks for joining the chat. I just started my YouTube live, but I've been live on Instagram for a little bit, and I've been letting everybody know that I just hit 100K followers on Instagram, and in honor of that milestone, I'm taking off $100 off all of my upcoming orders of $250 and more. So so it's a great time to shop if you want to stock up on product. Thank you so much, girly. Thank you so much. Hi, G Francis. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't have any champagne. All I had was my sea moss. Shiny Eye says your skin looks really beautiful. What do you use? Thank you. Well, I do have a filter on, so let's start there. I do have a filter on. Well, there's no filter on YouTube, so you can get the real finish of my face. If you go on YouTube, you can see. But I use a few things. Actually, I have a couple of them handy, so let me grab some. You can't hear me? Now you can't hear me? If anybody is in the chat and you can hear me, please let me know. But I use this is the snail mucin. I use this first after cleansing, and then I use this moisturizer. No, as in no, you can't hear me. Pinky Rocks can hear me. Okay, why are y'all doing this to me? But yes, I like to use this for my moisturizer, and my skin is in good condition, so I haven't been using any foundation, but I do use concealer, and I use blush. So I'm wearing concealer and blush and eyebrows and eyeliner and mascara and the gloss. Thank you, LA the Lioness. Miss Kitty Cat Queenie says, I have your emu oil and this bomb. Awesome. Miss Kitty Cat says, I can hear you. Thank you. So people on Instagram were saying they couldn't hear me, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I'm on Instagram too right now. You cannot hear me, but you're trying to read my lips. So some people can hear me, some can't. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Girl, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Man, what a day. Today's been a day. I'll just leave it at that. You know, positivity. Y'all didn't come on here to get any bad vibes. So I'll just say that. Today's been a day. How's everybody else doing? Thank God tomorrow's Friday. She needs some milk. I don't think she needs milk. I think she needs to turn her volume up. Oh man. Oh man. But for those of y'all coming on, if you have any hair questions, it's a great time. It's a great time to ask while I'm live. I am going to try to come live more often. And when I say try, I don't mean try. I mean I'm going to come live more often. I'm gonna come live more often, but I do want to encourage y'all to join my text club. It's free, my text hub. When y'all text me, you can access my my tips. I text you all tips. I text you all links to Zoom lives. So those lives are more structured. I have like a lesson plan, and then you guys can show me your hair and ask me any specific questions you have if you're in that live. So make sure you text me to join the hub. It's free. It's free to join. And you can text me at 917-810-3423. The number is in my link tree. So click the link in my bio wherever you are. When are you visiting NYC? Why would I visit where I live? That's strange. That's where I live. Love from Russia. Thank you, the great 3006. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So yes, join the text hub. Join the text hub. Text me. It's free. Also join my email list. What else do I need to remind you all to do? Actually, I'm from Brooklyn. I was raised in Brooklyn, but I live in Queens. I live in Queens. My bad, I didn't know. You can't hear from you can't tell from my accent. You can't tell the accent. You can't tell. Yeah. So the great, are you from Russia or are you in Russia? I like to know. Please be specific there, because that's different. Usually I'll get like love from Paris, love from London, love from Germany, even. I don't know if I've ever had a follower say or someone comment and say they're from Russia. That's different. Oh, you're from Russia. Okay, oh. Are you black? You look black. That's different. That's different. I mean, I know, like, not to sound ignorant, of course, like, there's a lot of reasons why black people could wind up in Russia. But G Francis, kind of, but you sound like you're from Long Island. No, sir. No, sir. I can't. I have a couple friends from Long Island. I want to like try to imitate their accents, but I don't want to sound stupid. I don't want to sound stupid. Mm-mm-mm. HET. Het. I don't know what that is you typed. I don't know if that's English or not. I don't know what that is. Blade ended up in Russia. Mhm. Good one. So no one has any questions? If no one has any questions, I'm gonna get off of here and I'll just come back tomorrow at a different time. Anybody have any hair questions? Any hair questions? Oh, it means no. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. So if there's no questions, I'm gonna hop off. But before I get better, wait. So I have a 15-year-old and she does not take care of her hair at night. Now, why not? What kind of hair does she have? What kind of hair does she have? Like, does she have locks? Does she have an afro? Does she have a relaxer? Does she have braids? Like, what's going on with her hair? Okay, Emily says, how do you keep your locks from thinning? I retwist my hair at an appropriate time frame for me. So you have to find out what's the appropriate time frame for you, whether that means you're going to retwist more often or less often. There's no rule of thumb for everyone. You got to figure out what works best for you. And oftentimes, thinning occurs when people try to retwist too often or not often enough for our hair texture. So we have to figure out what's the sweet spot. Okay, that's the main reason. There's a lot of things that could play into part, but in short, that's my best tip. Um, Shiny Eye says, "What do you use in your hair to give it shine?" The horsetail leaf growth oil is my favorite product for that. Um, but I don't oil my hair without moisturizing it first. So I'll moisturize it with the rose water moisturizer and then I'll add the oils. So the reason why that oil in particular is really good for shine is because it's infused with horsetail herbs, and that herb in particular is great for a lot of things. Is abundant in silica, so it's really good for their hair structure, which in turn helps with the shine as it helps your hair retain moisture really well. Okay, she has locks. How do I get her to keep it wrapped on her head? So why doesn't she do it? Does she just is she uncomfortable? So has she tried bonnets? Has she tried scarves? Has she tried satin pillowcases? I think you want to assess the reason why she's not doing it because typically girls want to keep their hair done and keep their hair looking nice and neat. So I would like to know what's holding her back. Is it just laziness? Because that could be it too. If she's 15, I remember being 15. So I would definitely recommend um a bonnet or a scarf or both because sometimes bonnets will slip off our heads and scarves will help the bonnet stay on. Um Miss Kitty says I'm gonna have to take some before and after pics while using the emo oil. Yes, please do. Please do. Are you using it in any particular area? Maybe your hairline or like a thinning spot? Do you have like a problem area or is it just general? Are you using it all over? You're welcome, Emily. The Great says my friend in America is in to hair stuff. Oh, okay. Mickey Graduated says, "What do you use to decide what time frame is appropriate?" You kind of have to just like guess and check and just go for it. So, me, I did an experiment once, and okay, naturally, I was retwisting my hair every 2 weeks, and it was working fine for me, and it still does. But I mean, I don't do every 2 weeks as much anymore, as you can see. If I did it every 2 weeks, my hair would always be neat. But as I would hear so many people say, "Oh, you shouldn't retwist your hair so often. You shouldn't do that." So I was like, let me see." And I went on an experiment and I didn't retwist my hair for 3 to 4 months. It was maybe like a little over 3 months and I noticed my hair started to break. It would break like right here at the point where like the loose hair meets the lock, it would start to break right there. So I was like, okay, I can't go that long without retwisting. A lot of people do that normally, like they'll retwist only 3 times, 3 or 4 times a year. But okay, I see that's not going to work for me. It'll cause breakage for me. And yeah, so I think so ever since then, I think the longest I went was probably a month. But that's more so for my own like vanity. I think I could probably go for maybe 6 weeks and I'll be okay. But vanity has me doing it more often. Okay, Miss K says I have thin spots and bald spots. Okay, okay. And how long have you been using it? And like how much progress are you making? She says she used the emu oil. Okay, awesome. I love that people love the emu oil. Hi, Mohammed Abdul Kareem. Congrats on your following. Thank you so much. Hi, Sharik. I do a combo of bonnets and silk scarves, straight laziness. Okay, so I mean, I'm not a parent yet, so you kind of have to dig into your parent tactic bag and figure out like maybe give her some incentives for wearing the the scarves and bonnets, or Yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. Give her some incentives. I don't know. Um, can you share again with me what are the products that you use for your face? Oh, can you hear me now? Uh, so I don't have my cleansing products right now because I keep those in the bathroom. But honestly, I keep it really simple with my soaps currently because man, listen, I try so many different like cleansers, and I find that like I don't need anything fancy. I'm okay with dial antibacterial soap on my face. I use the orange bar soap, the orange dial on my face, right? So then I use this snail mucin. Actually, I saw this on TikTok and I was like, this looks kind of cool. Apparently it has hyaluronic acid in it. It is really like a gooey kind of consistency. I put it on my face, I let it absorb, and then I go ahead with this moisturizer. It's a Korean beauty product. And I'm not sure how to say what it's called, but like take a screenshot of that and look it up. I think it's Numbuzn. I can't really tell like but if you guys want to know on YouTube, here it is. Yeah. Gotta go by. Thanks, the great, for joining. Miss K says, I'm only 2 weeks and noticing a difference. I use it twice a week so far. Okay, good. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice progress. And that's what I tell people. The emu oil is getting people visible results within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Of course, 2 weeks doesn't mean it's gonna be completely perfect yet, but you're gonna see the progress. So I'm happy for you. Currently, the emu oil is sold out, but it will be available later this month. It'll be available. I'm starting to like sometimes I get overwhelmed with the amount of orders I get. So I'm gonna try to start implementing drops. So basically, the emu oil is gonna come out in a drop. Once it's sold out until the next drop, which will probably be in the next month. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Um, so for those of you who can't tell, I'm going back and forth from YouTube to Instagram for convenience. Um, um, am I caught up in the comments? Mhm. Okay, I think I'm caught up on Instagram. All right. Okay, and I believe I have undiagnosed alopecia because my mom and grandma and all my aunts have it as well. Oh, do you know what kind of alopecia? Do you know what kind of alopecia? Because there are many different types of alopecia and different causes for them. But if you think that you have alopecia and it's not traction alopecia, that is, then the best way, in my belief, to heal that is to implement some lifestyle changes, namely dietary changes, because it's a autoimmune condition. Oh, traction mainly, but mine just fall out for no reason. Okay, most of them have traction alopecia. So, well, traction alopecia is the type of alopecia that we pretty much control. That type of alopecia is caused from our maintenance or over maintenance, I guess, over manipulation. Um, but if you feel like yours is falling out for no reason, there's never no reason that your hair falls out. They have both. Okay. Yeah, it's never no reason. So oftentimes we get autoimmune conditions from stress. Um, I'm not saying that it's just for you for sure. I don't know, but that's something worth looking at because all of us, I think it's safe to say, all of us have varying stress levels that affect us differently. Um, Lately, I've been having insomnia, and that's not a thing for me. I usually sleep really sound. I may wake up to go use the ladies' room, but I'll go right back to sleep. But lately, my sleep has been crap, and I believe that that is a stress response. So we all have, stress affects us all differently. So definitely take a look at your stress levels, and if you can, figure out healthy tools to manage your stress levels, because we can't have you losing your hair. That's not good for anybody. That's not good for any of us. It's not good for us as a society. We want us all to have thriving hair. NYC stand up, RP Fat Man Scoop, keep doing your things. Says, thank you, Francis. Thank you, G Francis. Yeah, rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop, man. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. But he went out like a real one. I talked about that on live a couple of times already. I don't want to get into that again, okay? But rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. Okay, you think I'm right, Miss Kitty? Awesome. All right. But of course, I do want to mention some other factors. If you're eating a lot of inflammatory foods, highly processed foods, um, alcohol, tobacco, a lot of things like that will really wreak havoc on our immune system. So definitely keep that in mind. And for those of y'all just coming in, I am celebrating, not really celebrating, but I am acknowledging that the fact that I hit 100K on Instagram today. And my gift to you is $100 off your next order of $250 or more. So no code needed, just shop and save $100. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Muhammad says this is random, but it takes strength to do what you do in your line of work. But I'm thinking along the lines of winter. Hmm? It takes strength to do what you do in your line of work. But I'm thinking along the lines of winter. I don't know what you mean. I mean, thank you for the first part, but I don't know what you mean by the second part. Is that Keisha? Thanks, Keisha. Hey, girl. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean by I'm thinking along the lines of winter? As far as what I do, my line of work? That confused me, Mohammed. I don't know what you mean. Miss Kitty Cat says I have thin roots and thick locks. Oh, no, 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 no. That's a recipe for disaster. Okay, so we gotta thicken up your roots. I hope you're using the emo oil all over in that case. Honestly, I kind of want you to use the horsetail leaf growth oil, but if the emu oil is showing you results, then keep up with the emu oil. Yeah, don't switch it up if you're seeing results. Keep up with the emu oil. And make sure that you're twisting at the appropriate time frame. But I think you were you were here in the chat early, so you might have remembered me talking about like how often to retwist for you to make sure that your hair is not thinning. So make sure you're twisting at the right frequency for you, because whether it's over twisting or under twisting, that's often the cause of thinning roots. Yeah. I want to go vegan at some point. Okay. Well, vegan does not necessarily mean healthy. Keep that in mind, because a lot of vegans just eat French fries all day. Okay. So keep that in mind. Unicorn Gem says my sleep has been off too. Yeah, man. And that sucks because it will ruin my energy level for the whole rest of the day. I'm trying to be productive here, but I am like nodding off. Like, that's not cool. Serendipity says thanks. Congratulations up. Thank you, Serendipity. Would you recommend twisting before you put oil in your hair or after? That's a good question. And honestly, I kind of do both. I mean, not both at the same time. I mean, I'll do either or, like I'll go back and forth. Um, so what do I do most commonly? Most commonly, I'll probably do the oil first, and I'll oil it as my hair is damp from my fresh wash. I'll oil it then. I think I probably do that the most. Yeah. And I'll go ahead with the Love Light Locks gel to retwist. And yeah, I think that's probably what I do the most often. But that's not something that I'm super picky about because my hair is in really good standing. But if you have an issue with dryness, I probably would recommend that you do it just like that too. I probably would recommend that you do it while your hair is still damp. So before the retwist. Let me go back to IG. Uh, thanks for answering. You look gorgeous with or without retwist, neither better, just different. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. I think, uh, yeah, I think I agree with you because I don't know. I prefer my hair retwisted, but I think I look good. I'm okay and comfortable regardless. Ivy says, appreciate you, sister. Thank you for sharing your product wisdom and content to the Lost community. We love and appreciate you. Sending you warm hugs from the Netherlands. Thank you. Thank you for the love and support. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Um, Cassandra says, can I DM you to be an official TikTok shop creator? You know, I had a TikTok shop already and it wasn't driving sales, so I gave up on it. I took it off. But so no thank you. I'll just sell on KeishaCharmaine.com. I also have Amazon and I have products on Walmart.com as well. But I mean I would have loved for a TikTok shop to do better. But it did not do better. Don't have a manager. When you say a manager, do you mean a TikTok manager or I have a consultant? I just imagine your shipment process, leaving the warm bed along those lines, maybe even shoveling. That's what I mean. Oh, okay. Oh, I love that you think that I shovel. I love that you think I do the shoveling. Uh, I'm flattered. I am flattered you think I do the shoveling. No, my brother will come over to shovel. My brother will come over to shovel. Um, yeah, my dude is not nearby enough to do that. Maybe when the winter comes, maybe that things will change. But yeah, I don't do the shoveling. I just yeah. I actually do prefer running the business in the winter, in the colder months, because I'm not hot. Like the thing is like I do love the warm weather, but it's like you can only get so naked. You can only take off so much clothes to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be like naked and be hot still. But like when it comes to the cold, you can always put on more layers. And it's never like that cold that I'm not okay with like a sweatsuit, you know. Cassandra Campbell, can you shoot me an email? Please shoot me an email. My email is on my about on YouTube. Hey Juanetta, how's your micro locks coming along? Yeah. I'm gonna get off of here shortly. I've been here for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna get off shortly. So if anybody has any last minute questions or things to say, this is a great time before I log off. Because I'm loving them so healthy. Nice, nice. I love that. I love that. How long? How long does it take for you to do your interlocking? And are you still maintaining it 100% yourself, or are you having somebody else do the interlocking? Because, child, I just know I would just be interlocking my locks into the other locks, like because I've done that before. I've definitely accidentally interlocked my locks into another lock, so I accidentally married a couple of locks. Yeah, you hear me, Muhammad? Yeah. Hi, Raven. I have a stylist now, and we do a retie every 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, sweet. Okay, that sounds like a really good time frame. So I usually do every 5 weeks. Okay, perfect. Nice. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Love thyself first says, what size are your locks? I consider them to be traditional sized. Um, but if I could compare them to anything, they're kind of like pencils, like pencil size. I mean, they're not like 100% uniform, but like, do you see what I mean? Like, it looks like a pencil, like pencil length. I mean, width, circumference. What y'all think? Oh, is it your birthday? Happy birthday, Carla. Happy birthday. Virgo. Virgo season. So if there's no more questions, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get off of here. I do have some content I want to shoot. I want to get them so bad, but I want them like the size of yours or smaller. Okay. A lot of people tell me that they'll take like my picture to their loctician or to their hairstylist so they can get an idea of like what size you want so they can create the parts. Thank you, Cassandra. Received. I just saw a flash on my phone. Excuse me. I'll check you out. I'll respond to it later. Um yeah, but yeah, it's it shouldn't be difficult to achieve my size or smaller. I think my size or a little bit smaller is probably really typical. So I think yeah, most locticians and stylists can do it. And you can do it with coils. Hey Sasha. You can do it with coils, you can do it with retwists. I mean retwists. You can two strand twists. You can do instant locks. It's not my favorite or recommended method, but you can do it. Um what other method am I missing? People do braid locks. I don't recommend that one either, unless you're going really tiny. Um, what else? What else? What else? I think I said it. Let's see. Coils, twists, the instant locks, the braid locks. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, all right, I'm gonna get off of here on Instagram at least. I'll stay on YouTube a little bit longer. Thanks for coming. And for those of you who just joined, I'm sorry you missed my Instagram live, but I am still live on YouTube. So you can head over to YouTube if you still want to chop it up with me. If you have any questions, head over to YouTube, okay? And as a huge thank you for helping me hit 100K on IG, you can get $100 off your next order of $250 or more. No code needed. Later. All right. Discord. All right. Thank you. I will catch the replay. Yes, I think I will post this replay. It started off a little shaky, but I think I'll still post it because it eventually some questions did come in. Muhammad says, so for the 250 in sale requirement, would that be more geared for those who do hair at the shop or a small business? No. Um, for instance, if you want to buy the full product line, the price is $268 for the full product line, which includes the horsetail leaf growth oil, the emu oil growth drops, the Love Light and Locks gel, the Lock Detox clarifying shampoo, the Lock cologne. I'm missing a product, the Rosewater moisturizer, and oh, and it also comes with a refill for the Rosewater moisturizer. So that's just for your own personal hair care. The full package that's the diamond package is called. That's 200. That one alone is $265. If If anybody's interested in purchasing wholesale for their shop or what have you, please shoot me an email and I can give you a quote. I currently only have wholesale options for the gel on the shop, but I don't have wholesale options for anything else. So I will have to, personalize that order for you if that's something you're interested in. But thanks for that question. I don't know why I just stirred it like that. I started thinking about Get Out. So random. I have this Beyonce song in my head, man. Sugar Mama. If y'all know that song, shout out to you. That's a old Beyonce song. It's been in my head all day. Okay, so if you guys don't have any more questions, I'll give you guys another 60 to 120 seconds to leave me another question. And if not, I'll get off of here. Mama says, I just have admiration for your movement. I'm a freeformer. It's a lot of your line I just don't consider. Okay, okay. Um, well, with freeform locks, the only products that you probably wouldn't want to consider is the gel, but you probably still want to use a moisturizer to keep your hair hydrated. You probably uh, um I'm live on YouTube. Can I call you back in like 5 minutes? It's all good. All right. Um, yeah, the moisturizer to keep your hair hydrated and soft. The the oils as well will help your hair retain the moisture and improve the texture of your hair and help with growth if you have any issues with growth or like maybe like break and strengthening. You still want to use something like the Lock Detox Clarifying Shampoo because you still want to keep your hygiene up, keep your scalp clean and clarified, keep your hair buildup free. Because buildup does not just come from products. Buildup also will come from sweat and environmental um, things uh like if you live in New York City, like me, for instance, you want to be mindful of the air quality, so things like that. Or if you cook, the smells from your food get into your hair, so you want to do clarifying shampoos as well. Sidebar, the Lock Cologne is a fragrance. That's something that you want to that you may want to spray your hair with until you can wash it to hold you down, so your hair is not smelling like fried fish until your next wash. Um, I stopped counting, but what which one did I forget? Basically everything except for the gel. Freeformers will use everything still except for the gel. You sell it, honey. I'm not honestly. I'm not even trying to sell. I'm just being very, very like transparent. Um, people think that freeform locks means you don't use any product at all, but like freeform means you're not like manipulating your hair structure. Like you're not retwisting it. You're not interlocking it. You're letting it grow how it grows, and maybe or maybe not. Maybe you're separating them. Maybe like as you wash them, you pop your locks, like you separate them so they don't grow into one lock. Maybe you do that. But even if you don't, even if you let it grow into one lock, like you still have to maintain it, or else you're gonna have a whole lot of issues, especially like on your scalp. You got to clarify your scalp. Our scalps are skin. Scalp is skin. So just like we need to bathe our skin and exfoliate our skin to reveal like soft, smooth skin, we have to do that with our scalps as well. Um, yeah. And our hair. Again, our hair is exposed to life. So we gotta wash it. We gotta wash it. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think I need to I wanna, return that call because I wonder if that was important. He didn't sound very happy. Call my shorty. I love your locks. I've been following you since 2018. Kisses from Benin. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's a different country I haven't heard of a follower from. That's nice. That's nice. I appreciate that. Okay. As far as African countries, I get a lot of South Africa. That's probably the number one country that I get. But that's because I did do content with a South African news anchor one time. So I think she probably brought me a lot of followers. But yeah, yeah, Benin is different. Thank you. You're right though with what you've spoken. It takes work. Absolutely, Muhammad. Absolutely. So I'm gonna next time. Good night. Good night, Muhammad. Good night. SAFAG. Good night, Carla. Good night, all the other people who are silently watching. Good night, everyone. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably come a little bit earlier because I know I don't want to interrupt with your Friday night plans. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good night.